First, lysine and cold sores. It seems to help them heal quickly. I don't know if you can give me the background on that.
Yeah.
And then also so-called liver spots. I think you talked about vitamin E helping minimize those.
Well, yeah. Let's talk about, let's real quickly, lysine competes with an amino acid that the herpes virus uses called arginine. Lysine helps by competing with arginine. It kind of robs the cold sore viruses of the nutrients they need to grow. So using lysine on a regular basis can help minimize the appearance of cold sores, but you don't really want to look at cold sores as being a cold sore problem as much as it's an immune system problem. Yeah, cold sores are unpleasant, and the virus it's an unpleasant virus, and it's an unpleasant cosmetic kind of thing, but really what you're dealing with when you have cold sores, you're dealing with a suppressed immune system. The immune system is the defense system, obviously, and that's supposed to take care of viruses. If you're getting cold sores, you'll notice that you're either under some kind of stress or some kind of burden in your life, or you've got some kind of nutritional deficiency or digestive problem that's impacting how you absorb nutrients. One way or another, you've got an impaired digestive system. So, yeah, lysine can help you, and it's probably a good idea to take 100 milligrams every day, or maybe even 200 milligrams, or loading up on lysine as soon as you feel the little tingle that tells you you're going to get a cold sore. Maybe take 500 milligrams of lysine every hour or every 2 hours, really pounding yourself with lysine. Sometimes that helps. But really you want to focus on immune system building to keep cold sores at bay. Vitamin C and selenium are two spectacular nutrients for keeping cold sores away. High doses of vitamin C and maybe around 600 micrograms of the OPC selenium. As far as your brown spots go, we're going to be talking a lot about brown spots. I actually did a post on The Truth. By the way, I have a website called The Truth with Ben, and that's a Facebook site, not a website, but a Facebook page, actually, a Facebook page called The Truth with Ben, where I post skincare tips. So if you're interested in checking that out, it's called The Truth with Ben. It's on Facebook, and that's my skincare page. Many of you know I'm in the skincare business, been in the skincare business for a long time, and I started a page, and I'm going to be blogging on and posting on various skincare issues. The next post will be up on hopefully today or tomorrow, and it'll be on brown spots, actually. There's two kinds of brown spots. You got the kind of brown spots that involve pigment, and then you got the kind of brown spots that involve dead cells. Now, the dead cell brown spots are much more troubling because when you have dead cell brown spots, and by dead cell I mean cell debris, you really have a drainage problem. You have a detoxification issue. Your body's not detoxifying and cleaning waste materials out. And the reason this is so significant is because if you have these kinds of things on the skin, you got them in the brain and you got them in the heart too. And that's really where it's a problem. So the skin is kind of a barometer or a window of what's happening in your brain and your heart. These brown spots are distinct from pigment. They're called lipofuscin, Lipofuscin, lipofuscin. And this is the kind of brown spots that appear deeper in the skin, and they look kind of like a geographical or a map kind of thing. They're sort of spread out. Older people will get them on their hands. This is not the same as pigment brown spots. Pigment brown spots appear as more on the surface of the skin, and they look darker. The lipofuscin don't look quite as dark. So assuming that you're talking about melanin or pigment and not lipofuscin is a completely different issue. The way you want to deal with these kinds of brown spots is with your adrenal glands. Cortisol, and this is so important, you guys. Pigmentation is connected to stress. Hyperpigmentation is part of the stress response. Do you know your pigment cells are actually nerve cells, and they're actually connected to the brain? They're actually related, not connected to, but related to the brain. And when the brain perceives stress, it will turn on the entire stress response in the body, which will cause high blood pressure. It'll cause blood clotting. It'll cause problems with breathing. It'll cause constipation and digestive shutdown, and it will cause hyperpigmentation. So assuming that's what you're talking about, John, number one, you want to focus on the adrenal glands using zinc, using vitamin C, and keeping your intake of sugars down, reducing your intake of refined sugars, and keeping off of that high blood sugar, low blood sugar roller coaster that we're always talking about. Another thing that you could do if you've got pigment problems and adrenal problems that are associated with that is use pregnenolone, 100 milligrams a day. I love pregnenolone, or progesterone can sometimes help, progesterone cream, especially if you're a woman and you're dealing with periods problems, menstrual menstrual problems and you have hyperpigmentation, then you really want to start focusing on progesterone, because estrogen is a major stress hormone along with cortisol. And then in addition to all of that, you can use some topical strategies. If you go to the doctor, you'll get something called hydroquinone, which is really nasty stuff. I don't recommend it. Alternatively, topical vitamin C in its fat-soluble, fatty format can help with lightening pigmentation, lightening dark spots. Alpha hydroxy acids from wine or from vinegar or from lemon juice, or even just straight glycolic acid can help. And then retinoic acid, Retin-A, can also be helpful if you use it just a little bit. Retin-A is just a wonderful supplement for the skin. It helps build connective tissue, and it can also help peel the skin a little bit. Head over to The Truth with Ben, and you'll see a post up there on dark spots, brown spots on the skin. Got to let you go. I appreciate your call, John, and I want to see if I can get one more in. Latifa in Missouri. What's up? How you doing?
Hi, I'm totally fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. We got about a minute. How can I help you?
Okay, I am 41. Just found out I am 9 weeks pregnant.
Congratulations.
I also have, thank you so much. I'm excited. Awesome. But I also
first
have
baby?
fibroid tumors. This
First
is my
baby?
very first pregnancy ever.
Okay, let's get you straight now.
Tumors, I didn't think I could have children at all.
Okay, fibroids are a sign of excess estrogen. Estrogen is a birth control, and that's probably why you didn't think you could have babies. You know what, Latifa? I want to help you out a lot. I don't want to help you out just in the 30 seconds that we have. Is there any way, I hate to do this to you, but I wonder if I can get you a call tomorrow. We'll get you first up, and then I'll give you the whole scoop, and we can help a lot of people, too. Can you do that, Latifa?
I would love to.
Awesome.
I would love to, yes.
Make sure you say, Latifa, make sure you tell our call screener that we left you on hold, and I'll get you first up, okay?
Okay, thank you so much, Ben.
Thank you. Congratulations. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you, folks. Again, I apologize if I left you on hold. Call tomorrow, and we'll get you first up when we take our calls. Check out my blog, pharmacistben.com. Check out my homepage, brightsideben.com, especially if you want to join the Brightside Ben team. Click on the Join the Team link, or you can call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. I'm Pharmacist Ben. This has been The Brightside. We will talk to you all later. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. Bye for now.
We the people grow cotton, weave fabric, engrave ink, embed strips and fibers to protect from counterfeit, then carting to a private bank, having it lent back at interest, forcing taxes to service debt. This capitalism, or was Jefferson correct when stating a central bank issuing the public currency is a greater menace to the liberties of the people than a standing army? Ted Anderson, I'm placing a free silver dollar in a book that explains our monetary system. Call for your copy, 800-686-2237. It's time to understand the system. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Attention listeners, SurvivalLife.com is giving away free EverStrike permanent matches for a limited time only. These matches are waterproof and will light in any weather condition, rain, snow, or sleet. It will still throw a spark. Its built-in ferro rod strikes at 3,000 degrees, and it is good for 15,000 strike. Normally, $15. Today, it's free. Get yours at freewaterproofmatch.com. Again, that's freewaterproofmatch.com. Hurry, supplies are limited. Visit freewaterproofmatch.com today.
If the IRS has garnished your paycheck or seized money from your bank account, you need to get professional tax help now. Fast action is required to put a halt to these aggressive IRS collection tactics. You can count on the knowledgeable team of tax professionals at Wall & Associates. With over 30 years of experience, Wall & Associates has settled the tax problems of thousands of taxpayers for a small fraction of what they owed. For a free face-to-face consultation, call 1-800-425-4610 to put a wall between you and the IRS. 1-800-425-4610, or look for us on the web at wallandassociates.net. We solve tax problems. If you hire Wall & Associates today, you'll never have to talk to the IRS again. To stop the levies and seizures today, take action now. Call Wall & Associates at 1-800-425-4610. Wall & Associates, 1-800-425